Today we're taking a look at the RTX 4070 Super gaming performance in Red Dead Redemption 2. The RTX 4070 Super is a solid mid-range GPU that was released in 2023, but remains relevant today in 2025. I'll be testing the Asus Dual OC version of the 4070 Super, and the platform that I'll be testing on consists of the Ryzen 9700X CPU, which I did overclock using the PBO plus 200 offset with the scaler set to 10x. The CPU is being cooled by the very large Be Quiet Silent Loop 3 420mm cooler, and it's paired with 32GB of G-Skill DDR5 6000 CL30 memory. Everything is running off of my ASRock X670E PG Lightning motherboard. As for the actual benchmarking, we'll be taking a look at 1080p, 1440p, and 4K using the medium preset, the high preset, and the ultra quality preset. And as a bonus, I'll be running ultra with DLSS quality as well. First, let's start off with the 1080p medium testing. The RTX 4070 Super averaged a massive 192 FPS, with lows around 85 FPS using the medium preset. There's tons of room here for better quality preset upgrades, so let's take a look at upgrading to the high preset. Running the high preset at 1080p, the system averaged around 155 FPS, with the lows right around 85 FPS again, similar to the medium preset. Moving on to the ultra preset, we're looking at about 128 FPS on average across all of the benchmark runs that I ran, with the lows averaging about 42 FPS. Still solid performance here, even with the lows being a little lower than I'd prefer at ultra quality. If you did, however, want to run DLSS at 1080p Ultra for some reason, which I probably wouldn't recommend, you are looking at an uplift to about 140 FPS on average, with lows around 37 FPS. Those lows were a little bit lower than I expected, but I was able to replicate these across the benchmark runs. So to be honest here, I think my preferred setting, if I had to play at 1080p, would be 1080p Ultra native quality. Now let's take a look at the 1440p gaming experience. Starting off again, we'll do 1440p with the medium preset. This preset averaged about 164 FPS, with the lows around 99 FPS. I was a little surprised to see that the low performance climbed up a little bit, considering the 1080p medium preset was just a touch lower than that, but I was able to repeat these results, which we'll see a little bit when we upgrade to the high quality preset. At 1440p, with the high quality preset enabled, the system averaged about 142 FPS, and the lows were somehow around 102 to 103 FPS. Again, ran quite a few benchmark runs, and it was repeatable, so I kind of have to take that as being accurate. In switching over to the Ultra preset, the average frame rate did drop. We're looking at about 102 FPS on average, with the lows sinking to about 38 FPS again, kind of similar to the 1080p Ultra low testing. It seems like the Ultra preset quality definitely runs well, but it does have a little bit of an issue with the lows on the 4070 Super. Enabling DLSS quality at 1440p Ultra saw the average climb to about 117 FPS, and the overall experience was good, but those lows did kind of hang around that 37 FPS area. As far as a recommendation for 1440p goes, it really depends on the max refresh rate of your monitor and your personal preferences. I think it's easy to kind of figure out which preset you want to play at based on this benchmark data. For me, with a 144Hz gigabyte display that I have, I would probably aim for 1440p high for the best combo of high FPS, the lowest change in low frame rates, and the best overall experience. For the last set of testing, I ran a couple of benchmarks at 2160p or 4K. The 4K medium preset averaged about 97 FPS across all of the runs, and the lows were about 80 FPS, which is quite respectable and pretty interesting performance in my opinion. Upgrading that preset quality to the high preset, the system averaged about 86 FPS this time, with the lows right around 49 FPS. In my opinion, this is very playable, and it was a nice experience even when I watched the video playback while editing the video. I think 4K at high quality will really be an interesting preset to run this game at. Anyways, taking a look at the 4K Ultra quality preset, the system averaged about 68 FPS, with lows right around the 40 FPS range. Again, definitely still playable, but the experience is going to dip below 60 FPS in some experiences. Some people won't mind this, some people might. It really depends on how sensitive you are to that. I could be convinced to play at this setting, but like I said, I would probably just go to the high preset. As for the very last test, I did want to take a look at 4K Ultra with DLSS quality enabled. We were able to raise the average frame rate to about 83 FPS, which is solid, and the lows, they did kind of remain right around that 30 to 40 FPS region. It has to be something with the Ultra preset in this game for this GPU. In my opinion, if I was going to play this game at 4K, if I was going to play Red Dead Redemption 2 at 4K on the RTX 4070 Super, I would probably select the high preset. And then just to get a little bit of extra performance, I'd probably go ahead and overclock the core and the memory just to get those average and low FPS numbers up just a little bit. In my opinion, that's going to give the best performance and overall quality picture combination, especially if you're running like a 144 Hz display. Overall, the RTX 4070 Super was a solid performer in Red Dead Redemption 2. This title is a little bit older now, but it's still a massively popular game, and honestly, it's a whole lot of fun. I think for my preferences, I would either run this game at 1440p with the high preset for a really solid FPS number in terms of the average and lows, while maintaining a very nice quality picture. I could be convinced though to upgrade to 4K res, also utilizing the high preset. At that point, we would not be getting over 100 FPS performance in games, somewhere around 90 FPS, maybe a touch more if you overclock, but the lows remained quite good, and that was at native resolution. I don't even know if I would enable DLSS, but it is an option. At the end of the day though, it's really up to you how you want to play, but hopefully these benchmarks give you a reference of what kind of preset and resolution combo you'll end up choosing. If you want to take a look at the RTX 4070 Super that I used here in this video, or any of the other parts in the test gaming build, I'll link all of the parts in the description below, so definitely head down there and check that out. If you got anything out of this video, I'd appreciate it if you could smash that like button, as that tells YouTube to share this video with other gamers who are looking at the RTX 4070 Super and really wanted to know the Red Dead 2 performance. Gaming PC, component testing videos, and benchmarking videos like this one are basically what I create around here. If you're into that kind of thing, make sure to get subscribed to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. Until next time, keep on gaming.